Alright, 745. That seems about right with the volume imbalance and the low there. Yeah, ES has some resting orders done, but it looks like it'll sweep 445-ish and then possibly hit what you're saying. Hey, shout out all 2 of you that are coming on in. What's up? What's up? Haven't taken any trades yet. Kind of overslept a little bit. We're just chilling. Hey, shout out to all 7 of you. You're great. We got 3 minutes until open. We got any red folders today? I wonder. We had some. And that's about it until tomorrow. All right, so let's just see where we go and take it slow. We got less than 30 seconds. And we are nearly open. Watch your
EPSU
trades.
5 CME buyers at 6,447.5. Absorption
We got
ESU
less
5
than 30
CME sellers at
seconds.
6,447.5. Sweep ESU 5 CME buyers at
Open.
6,447.25. Absorption ESU 5 CME buyers at 6,444.75. Absorption ESU 5 CME buyers at 6,443.25. Sweep ESU 5 CME sellers at 64.43. Absorption ESU 5 CME buyers at 6,440.5. Absorption ESU 5 CME buyers at 6,439.25.
Wow.
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 6,437.5. Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 6,438.75. Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 6,439.5. Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 64.39. Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 64.40.
That was a mighty sell-off. All right. I'm just chilling right now. We're getting a bid-ask ratio imbalance here.
Sweep ESU 5 CME buyers at 6,442.75. Sweep NQU 5 CME
We just
sellers
had
at
a 223 seller
23,675.
here
Absorption
at
NQU 5 CME buyers at 23,675.
675. Uh-huh. Are we going to punish this 237 seller or not? They just added another 100.
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 64.39. Sweep NQU 5 CME sellers at 23,646.5.
The only time it could possibly punish some sellers is if it gets above 675 at this point. Where are we headed? Let's see. We're basically at the previous swing low area. This is where we dumped down before from the 29th. So seeing some sort of reaction off this level, I don't know. What are we doing here? Again, you got those sellers at 675. I wouldn't be secure in a short if it goes above 675. We're currently -2 in sell side delta for the session. Does it continue on a sell-off, or are we just kind of pulling into some sell side after that FOMC pop-up yesterday? What is ES doing? We got that 435 sweep inbound, it looks like. ES dragging NQ with it. Nice. Good job, Fusion. The bid-ask ratio is shifting here, but we'll see. It needs to go, like, accelerate in the favor of these sellers. It's kind of consolidating. Sup, cat? What do you want? We got 4 minutes on the 15-minute candle close. You got the 500 contracts down at 586 on ES. This is getting a nice little liquidity sweep pull back. We just pulled into 400 in sell side.
Sweep NQU5 CME sellers at 23,636. Sweep ESU5 CME sellers at 6,433.25.
This is just a complete sell-off day. Good stuff. We just got a pullback into 3K in sell side
Absorption
here.
ESU5 CME sellers at 6430.
sweeping that high. Next level is the Monday high down here. And you got volume points of control down below that. This entire region is filled with sellers. You hit 500 in sellers. If this was a sweep before reversal, that would be your sweep. You just had some more sellers enter, 94 here. This could be used as fuel to test the buy side now. You just had two sell sweeps. You had a fake out trap set twice. You had the consolidation and then a trap and then another trap. So this could be a little bit of reversal to test the buy side. Nice. So this could break the consolidation and test some of this downside momentum at this time. You hit negative 3K in sell side with those traps sprung. So yeah, this little batch got a bunch of sellers interested, particularly here. Those were new sellers, so you swept into this and then all of these were initiated after, so those are shorts that they pulled back on and then somebody added, and so now somebody's adding again. So this could be another slingshot to the upside here. Nice. Booyah. Why is this frozen? Connection lost. Why is my bookmark connection lost? That's weird. What?
Absorption ESU 5 CME buyers at
That was weird.
64.39.
I had my connection on Bookmap lost. That was a first. Well, it's still valid if it holds that 644 inflection point. It never broke it, really, so... I don't know why Bookmap's acting up right now. What's going on with you? Let's reset it, see what happens. No, I didn't see that movie. Heard about it. Still Piercer or whatever. Or no, or are you talking about a different one? So yeah, these that was like a triple trap, 1, 2, and 3 traps sprung, and then you got probably some bullish divergence. Probably. Let's go down into the quantum here. What's up, Cat? Yeah, we had some bullish divergence on the Williams. We had this lower low, higher low. Wait, how many points below this previous swing high? Let's see. Why is it acting strange with the data here? Must be a bookmap error. What's up? Hmm. Yeah, that's... I'm wondering, why is it not loading my bookmap here? What is going on with bookmap's data? We're consolidating off of the range pullback here. We still have this 567 character at 422 on ES, like where it bounced off of 30. Got 3 minutes until the hourly close.
Sweep ESU
We're
5
back at
CME
daily
buyers
open.
at 64.51. Absorption ESU 5 CME buyers at 64.49.
That's all good. There's a bunch on both sides here. Nothing really noteworthy. We're just hitting sell side, turning to buy side. Basically reacted off the daily open.
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 6,448.25.
Okay. Pulled back on 500 in sell side here, 207
Sweep
and
ESU 5
385.
CME buyers at
Back at value area
6,446.25.
low.
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 6,446.25.
Kind of getting some buyer interest here. This could be some buyer absorption.
Sweep NQU 5
Got
CME
another
buyers at
100 buyer.
23,672.75. Absorption NQU 5 CME sellers at 23,672.75.
Nice. We could be seeing some buyer absorption. We're getting like a couple hundred buyers here at the, and this is the new volume point of control. Who knows?
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 6,448.5. Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 64.49.
Have a good one, Teal. So you're getting a hit to 100, 200, 150 buy side. If it pulls back on these buyers, this is buyer absorption, but how exactly am I using Bookmap? Well, I look at these resting orders like here on ES, and then that alludes to possibly sweeping those before, you know, and then also there's like a 500 guide down there. So it's kind of like looking at the resting orders over here for like interest zones, if you will, that are looking to get filled, resting liquidity. And how long has it been resting there for? Like this 567 appeared as we were pushing down and has remained here as we reversed. So are they defending this zone? Do they want to get filled at this region? Like, what is that about? And then if you look at NQ, you can see like 30 down here, 30 there, 30 there. Like, how long have those 30 lots been there? Basically since the push up. All right, so we came back on this 70 seller that entered here and these inflection points. So this could be buyer absorption. So, yeah, coming back on that inflection point, and this is also the volume point of control for this region. Must be a lot that traded in here and we're below it. Just gonna consolidate here. Relax, cat. Relax. If you're gonna be nasty, you gotta go. Yeah, there's a lot in here. Yeah, I'd get out of that short if there was one, because as soon as it came above this, that's invalid. And you have the, what do you call it? These guys up here on ES. This little lot up at 6455 looks like it wants to get swept. Oops. Just had 100 lot turned into buy side at 687. And this 2K tick, there's 415 turned into buy side with that push up. Still negative 2K in sell side aggression for the session. Majority coming in at this last push down, like over here we had a 600 push down, another 140, and then basically in here there was a 500 push and then another 100 push, and then we started to reverse out on the 1,000. So we got to max 3K in sell side aggression and then pulled back on 1,000 of that. And now we are just playing around with the idea of continuing up. Buyers stepping into control at these inflection points. That seller just got reversed on. Then there's another buyer here. So the buyers are stepping into control. Experience is what is important. Screen time, experience, and then just noting how often your read, your pulse is right or not right. You know what I mean? And also I just, I like providing value. It's like kind of been my lot in life thus far. I've been having to teach. So yeah. So yeah, we're pulling back 415 pull up and just chilling at that level. There's a max limit to my time though, so I can't be up that late. That's why I cut it off after a certain point. Essentially idiot boxing at this level.
Absorption ESU5 CME buyers at 6,446.5. Sweep ESU5 CME sellers at 6,446.75.
Yeah, this is a lot of chop suey here, inducing both sides, stopping out people, allowing them to switch sides or something. So this is getting consolidating. It's gonna pick a direction. Nice, Andrew C. Nice. We're basically reacting off the daily open too. We hit the daily open to the tick and came off it and haven't come above it.
Sweep and QU5 CME sellers
And
at
this previous swing high region,
23,655.5.
which we pointed out a moment ago, which was over here from the 29th. So we're just between the daily open and that. Just between those two. The cloud was insinuating downside. That's what we were pointing out in the beginning when we did this ABC wave, we put that out at the start, and then it was holding the bearish super trend on the 10-minute, and then, yeah, we started setting up the idea of shorting. Okay, so it's reacting off the previous swing high region. What is it doing here? We just hit 600 in sell side with this pullback here. What was this amount here? Another 110 seller at 664. So again, you had like a pretty nice pullback into 600 in sell side here, and somebody added 100 at 665. You're below those buyer nodes, and the seller nodes getting rewarded. The buyer is starting to get punished at this volume point of control they've established. Do we start coming back on this first seller starting to get, this first seller in the most recent pool here is starting to get a little bit punished. If it comes back on the 664s, you could be seeing the sellers step up again. Otherwise, you're getting a little bit of a sweep to the sell side with a continuation idea to the upside. Let's go see what. Yeah, we're holding this previous swing high region. Right now, the cloud is shifting both sides here. It's just the idiot box and getting a warning on the longs. Yeah, didn't reward this guy, so you could be seeing some punishment to the sellers at this point, since it jittered off the 66500 lot coming above those buyers. So that could have been your sweep for entry for long. But yeah, woke corn dog, I used to just like watch the charts and not even trade a lot of time. I'm just fascinated by trading in general and what it's about. Okay, so where are we going? You're just creating this channel. We broke down and came back in. Essentially a regression trend like this. Got a 200 lot here at the top of the range at 707-ish. That appeared as we pushed down. That seems to be a defender of the upside that wants it to see lower prices. And on ES, you still have that 500 lot down at 64.22 that appeared as we started to reverse. Interesting. Again, if you just have a toss, you don't need bookmap because you can use the DOM trader here and it's the same essentially. And if you have data, but as you see, it says it needs OpenGL and I'm on Mac, so I can't do that. So I have bookmap to compensate for that lack of functionality on Mac. That's the third time we're hitting this 122 lot at 665 without going through. Huh. Probably gonna see a little bit of movement here soon.
Absorption ESU 5 CME buyers at 6,439.5.
Just hit 300 and sell side here. Shout out to the 10 of you watching. Tomorrow, if we can get the 10 viewers concurrently like this, then we will do another giveaway for Apex. We're back to 3K and sell side aggression for the session. Continuing where we left off with this dip down here. This is just a glorified idiot box here. We've just come up and then we're back down again. What's up, trader dude? It's just making like this regression trend here. Like you're going up and down in this channel to the downside. And this region hitting that Tuesday high
Sweep
and
ESU5 CME
kind of
sellers at
creating this consolidation in that region
6,440.25.
between the daily open and the previous swing high up here.
Absorption
Sorry about that.
ESU5 CME
Idiot
buyers at
box.
6,442.75.
Idiot box is just basically a box where people get trapped in. It's on a scale that could be anything between, you know, like this. They had a box and then they went and they induced a long and then they went and grabbed the people that thought it was going to go up here, and they do the same. They'll create like that and then they'll go sweep them. Over here, this is like a glorified idiot box. You had this big box and then boom. It'll just sweep one side, and if you get in during the box, then maybe you're that idiot or whatever. That's the... So the fact that it came back to this region, it just makes this entire thing just one big box. Technically, you have this cloud, this volumetric cloud that we're kind of testing the underside of. So just trading with the cloud is generally profitable. And yeah, you're getting another 100 buyer here. You're getting a bunch on both sides. Let's just put it that way. And yeah, this 100 buyer. And then you had a bunch of sellers enter here too. Offsetting the buyers here with those sellers. It's rewarding the sellers though, so you're getting a little bit more of that buyer absorption. We'll stay with you till the next 15-minute candle closes and then bid you adieu.
Sweep NQU5 CME
it's gonna
sellers at
sweep to lows.
23,625.75.
Just hitting a bunch of sellers here. Most likely the stopped longs from up top. this should accelerate down to the 610s and the 600s at this time. It did hit 175 sell side. It's the battle for the wick on the 15. That was a big FU candle, and then if it continues, the sellers will pick up steam. Less than a minute, and then I'll bid you adieu. All right, so the 30-minute candle closed and 15 as well. Just shy of the low from the drop down. We're below the previous swing high area where we dropped from on the 29th. 10-minute candle closed below that. So seeing a little bit of acceleration into these volume points of control down below could be realistic to go recover some of this pop-up from the FOMC news, recover the fair value gap, whatever you want to call it. And that could be a reasonable target down in these regions at the 524 to 500 region for some sort of target if it does consider going lower. And that's all she wrote, folks. So stay positive, stay blessed, and stay frugal.